The Wake Up Crew with Bailey and Christian on WBHB State College. 103, 103, 103, 103, 103,
103. What is the Wake Up Crew? It's one hell of a great way to wake up in the morning. It's not boring. It's not going to put you to sleep. The music's upbeat. We're upbeat and original. And it's just, I would love to wake up to us in the morning.
Who am I? My name is Bailey, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Decided to come up here as a little bit of a change of pace and decided to take that radio gig on. At Center County, very interesting compared to a large city. Center County is more like a hometown. It's like your backyard. It's like you know people next door a little bit more intimately than you would in an apartment building in downtown Atlanta. It's a little bit different to prep for Center County too, because it's more like rural, hunting, fishing in the creek. Although down south you say creek. You're also talking a little bit more about what's actually happening locally. And I think that's a big difference about what the Wake Up Crew does. Is we're a lot more local than any other station in the market.
In other news, search and rescue teams spent 15 hours tracking down a lost hunter in the Phillipsburg area. Police say that Alan Eckenrode of Pottstown got confused in the thick forest of Rush Township and started walking in an unknown direction around 7 last night. The search included the use of all-terrain vehicles and a helicopter. He escaped from the incident.
An escape from the Center County prison has the county commissioners concerned. Last month, Sean Anthony walked away from his work release program assigned at the Center Crest Nursing Home, and police say he kidnapped and tried to kill.
You know, I like doing the news. It keeps me in touch with what's going on around town. The news is, you know, very local. As if anybody who's ever listened to the radio station knows that it's, you know, we're talking about, you know, what happened in Jim Bob's backyard as opposed to what happened in, you know, New York City last night.
Hey, caller 1, try again. Hey, caller 2, try again. Hey, caller 3, try again. Hey, caller 4, try again.
Oh, no!
No, she's a nurse. Hey, who's that in the window? Is that Bailey mooning us? Whose big butt is that?
I think if you haven't started listening to the Wake Up Crew on B103, I think you should start because it's a great way to wake up in the morning. You know, we're not always talking about sex, like I said, some other people do in this town, and we're not going to bore you to death with too much news or sports. It's just a high-paced. We're doing something different every single time you hear us do a break. You know, we break 4, maybe 5 times an hour, and we're doing something different every single time. Click us on in the car, and you'll find out that we are the best morning show in Center County for a reason. Funny stories?
I can't think of a damn funny story.
It's every morning is funny.
Funny stories.
Okay, do you guys like each other?
What about the pumpkin thing? What about the Smashing Pumpkins thing? That was kind of funny.
That was funny.
That was kind of...
I'm chuckling inside.
I'm chuckling outside. But yeah, man, we went and smashed some pumpkins for Smashing Pumpkins tickets. It was pretty cool.
I don't like Christian. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like Bailey. He's just, you know, sometimes it's tough waking up and being with the same person every day. But we get along in the studio, but we really despise each other.
Okay, I got a funny story.
That was ridiculous.
Okay. All right, we've had to give. I think the funniest stuff does come from every morning.
Yeah.
And it comes from giveaways. I think once we tried to give away a book.
Mind you, this wasn't an atlas. This was.
No, it was just a book on cassette. It was a book on audio cassette. It was The Life and Times of Richard Nixon.
I am not a crook.
And we had to give this thing away. Did we get a winner?
No.
No.
I wonder why.
Except probably to the granddaughter of Richard Nixon.
usually the stuff that works really well for us is when we just crack the mic and just start talking, because the chemistry is there with Bailey and myself. Then we work well together, I think, and obviously B103 thinks so. Yeah, so usually when we plan stuff, it usually sometimes comes off as like being canned. But when we just crack the mic and start rambling on, that's usually when all the good stuff comes out.
This is really hard.
If we weren't sitting in the same room right now, we'd be throwing.
You know, he asked me. I was asked earlier if we enjoy hanging out with each other outside of work, and I told him that we never do, which is the truth. No, why is that, man?
I told him the opposite.
You did?
I told him that we do hang out.
We do not. When do we hang out? We went to the Dark Horse one time and got trashed, but that was about it.
We enjoyed the Nutcracker together. Remember that?
No.
Yeah, man.
That was somebody else with long hair, not me.
No, the puppet show at the elementary school.
Sure.
And what was it? The Jack's Championship or something like that.
Jack's Championship?
Right.
This was when?
Oh no, that wasn't you.
That wasn't me. No. Who was that?
I don't like him at all.
Don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore.
This is for
This is a shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Right.
This is required by law. Our contractual agreement. Hey, it's the Wake Up Crew. 5:30 to 9 every weekday. Enjoy.